Hello, I am Jacqueline and I've been a tarot reader for 25 years. Now this video is for Scorpio, for the Scorpio people. Now the earthly time scale that we're going to work with is the 23rd of November to the 7th of December 2014. Now the essence that you really should work with the next 2 weeks, Scorpio, is get it done. If it needs to be done, please, the next 2 weeks, get it done. Get it finished or get it started. Get that task done. Get that job done. The next 2 weeks, things must be done, sorted, done and dusted. The next 2 weeks, the things have got to be sorted out once and for all. For some or most of the Scorpios, the next 2 weeks. That's the essence that you should work with. If you've got a to-do list, do it. Whatever's on that list, you must do. It's important that you get things done the next 2 weeks. Now your key card will support that essence for the next 2 weeks for some Scorpio. 5 of Wands. Now this energy is going up as well. It's very good to be active, getting out and about and getting things done and sorting matters out in the next 2 weeks. Jobs and tasks must be done. They've got to be done. And also the cards said, and the cards talk to the universe and the universe talks to the cards, say what must be said. So for some Scorpio people, it's getting to a point now where you've got to say it. If it's in your heart or your soul or your head, and of course it's got to be the truth, just say it as something else that's got to be done. If you've got to tell somebody something, then you don't delay, say it. You've got to say it. And it said don't delay on anything, really. Just get it done, Scorpio, if you can. I would get it done. That's important. Now your next card is 6 of Cups. False emotions, false lovers, false relationships. In the next 2 weeks, you will feel that you're in a false relationship or you're dealing with false emotions or false lovers. It could be time now. Maybe that's why you've got to say what's in your heart and in your head. Or you've got to leave these false relationships. Or these false lovers, or this false girlfriend, or false boyfriend, or false partner. You have got to bite the bullet with relationships that are poor, but most of all they're false. You've got to get out. It's time to once and for all get out of those kind of relationships for some Scorpios. Now your next card is, this is a nice card, lovely card, the Star. Nice card. You know, it's time to realise for some Scorpio that the small and the sweet things in life were more for you. And I think some Scorpios were ungrateful for the nice people that they had in their lives, or the nice situations they was in with jobs or careers. I think you've thrown out people in your life or jobs or careers that you wasn't grateful enough for them. You should have been more grateful. I think some Scorpio in the next 2 weeks will find out the grass isn't greener over the other side, or over the other side of the hill. You should have really stuck with what was honest and true, because with some Scorpios their standards have become far too high, ridiculously high, maybe in the people that they're dating, and that's why they got rid of people. They say, oh no, you're not good enough for me. Well, what will happen is that you may miss the one for you, because you're trying to get somebody that's at perfection. It's got to be perfect. Your standards are far, far too high. It's good to have standards, but not that always need touching the moon. And then you'll start dating other people, and then you find out that the other people that you're after, thinking I'm perfect, I'm the Greek god or the Greek goddess, they don't even tick 1 box or 2 boxes at the best of on your perfection list. What you should have gone after was, you should have been grateful for those that did love you or showed you real affection, and they was honest and truthful and faithful, or jobs or careers, because the job didn't pay enough, but the people were nice and the boss was nice, and you really did like the work, or the career was good, and it was fun sometimes, but the money was crap, so you moved on, you got a better job and a better career, and now look at you, you're stuck with somebody that doesn't really love you. Oh, I'm good looking now, that's the main thing. Is it the main thing, that I'm good looking, that they don't really love you? Where you should have really stuck with people where maybe they was just average, but they was nice. They were nice though. So I'll never think about that. That's pretty deep. That goes deep, that does, about standards and what you should have stayed with. So that's a deep one. Right, next card, Ace of Cups. Relationships for some Scorpio that aren't working at all. Them on, then them off. Then there's an argument, then you get back together again. These are poor relationships, right? Poor relationships. Now I tell you now, they may possibly finish in the next 2 weeks, because some poor relationships, why be in a poor relationship? I think they're going to break up really fast, and I'm going to sink to the bottom of the emotional waters really fast. It'll be like these poor relationships, they're made of lead, pure lead, heavy lead. You throw lead into the emotional waters and it will sink, and it will sink fast, and it will go right down to the bottom, and it will stay at the bottom. So anybody that's in a poor relationship, I'm afraid that is going to be tested soon, and if it's made of lead, it's that poor, it will sink fast, and the poor relationships won't last at all the next 2 weeks for some Scorpio. Okay, next card is Knight of Pentacles. Some Scorpio will realise soon, and it's on about poor relationships again, that you'll realise that they're not taking you very far. You seem to go in poor relationships, you're just going around the same block again, round and round, same arguments, same faults. For some Scorpio, it is time now to draw up yourself a better life. At the moment, you're just working with a sketchy plan, or a plan just penciled in. You need to get out of these poor relationships the next 2 weeks. Say what's got to be said, like we said, like this. Get things done. If it's got to finish, finish it. You're just wasting your time with poor relationships. You really are. Like it says, draw up a better life for yourself. It is time to find better relationships and a new person. It is. Now your next card is the Lovers. Again, Scorpio, don't keep, please, trying absolute perfection in your new boyfriend or your new girlfriend or who you're dating. Your standards are far too high. Like I said, it's good to have standards. You should know what you want, but they're really too high. I think you'll end up missing somebody, a nice boyfriend or a nice girlfriend, because perhaps they don't have the hair like you. You know, they've got to have the, like the men that I like, they've got to have the hair just so, or the girls that I like, they've got to have long hair. I will never go out with a girl that's got short hair. What about if it's just something trivial like that and you just say, no, sorry, I'm not dating you? What about if that was really nice? Okay, they've got short hair, or they've got, or you can't stand long hair, or I don't know, just simple faults. You could throw away a good boyfriend or a good girlfriend the next 2 weeks, who could make a potentially good boyfriend or girlfriend. And just because it's a lot of, just because they don't look like a Greek god or a Greek goddess, have a look what you're doing, and how, you know, I mean, being too superficial, like they've got to look a certain way. I'd think about this. It's a bit quite deep. Now your next card is Nine of Swords. Okay. Like again, it's the same. It's like a relationship that's on and off, will always be this way. That's what the cards say. And the cards speak to the universe, will always be this way. Is that what you want? A relationship that's on, then off. Stop, then go. That doesn't seem very healthy to me. For relationships that I'm on and off now, it's getting to a point that they will finish, and I think they'll finish fast. They'll finish where they'll be like lead, and the foundations will crack and the lot will come down all at once. So in the next 2 weeks, be prepared for poor, bad relationships just to end like that. Gone. And it's going to be a better thing. Perhaps you haven't got the guts to say, I don't want to be with you anymore. The universe has got the guts to say it and do it. That the universe doesn't believe in that relationship, and it's not good for the higher you. I tell you now, for some Scorpio, the relationships, bad relationships, poor relationships that are going nowhere, they will finish the next 2 weeks, and just finish fast as well. Now your outcome is the Two of Wands. Now whatever you do, make sure you get things done. Do them tasks, do them jobs, but do everything, and people you approach as well. If you want to talk to somebody, a nice boy or a nice girl, or if you're after a job or a career, do everything with honesty. It's got to feel and look authentic as well. What you're doing, is it authentic? And it's got to really feel truthful. So be honest, authentic. in all your activities the next 2 weeks, and truthful. And do everything in a full measure, not half measures, a full measure. So stay active. If it's got to be done, finish it. If some things have got to be said, do it. Do it with truth and honesty, and be very authentic. And that's the best way to play it for some Scorpio, or all Scorpios really, the next 2 weeks. Now, you did have a bonus card, Temperance, which is your spiritual telegram. And the universe said, for some Scorpio, leave the past behind. If you want calm, relaxation and peace in your life now, and stillness, and you want the soul and the heart and the mind to relax and be at peace, then please, Scorpio, leave the past behind. If you leave the past behind, then calmness, tranquility and peace will come to you, and it will come to you. It's something else that you must have to, probably got to get done, and that is to leave the past behind. So that's your forecast, Scorpio, for the next 2 weeks. Don't stay in relationships that are poor, not honest, and that you're dealing with false emotions. Abandon ship before it hits the rocks. Abandon ship, and find someone new, someone that loves you, and it's get involved in a more healthy relationship. Okay, subscribe, because I try to do a video every day. Please follow your rising signs, that's important. Follow your moon signs as well, that's very important, because the moon controls how you feel. If you feel active or not, or you feel down, the waning of the moon and the waxing of the moon, and you've got the new moon, the full moon, so you need to follow your moon sign. That's important, it is important. They say it isn't, but it is. The moon plays great effect on people, especially the water signs. It affects them greatly. Thank you, and please keep active, get things done. Say what must be said. You can do it, say it. Of course you can. Thank you.